Good morning, evening, afternoon, whichever it is where you are watching this. Anywho, this is just the prologue to the play, you see, because I think without the proper context, you might not understand what is happening. So my name is Macbeth. I am a puppet. I am not the Macbeth. It was but a name given to me. Just get my hair out. The hand up me made an interesting mistake. So there was a commissioner asking and inquiring about different options to be presented at this year's Africa Burn eTopia. And you see the hand up me is actually quite the drawer. She draws things. She gave 4 very useful and well within her skill range, with minimal time or cost to herself, 4 very good valid options, which included making a drawing and helping people sketch, which you can still do. That's still happening. It also included maybe singing a song, valid options. The 5th option, though, was a joke. Because you see, Africa Burn and the burning people are very funny. And she thought they had a sense of humor. The thing is she wasn't wrong. They do have a sense of humor. The only thing is, they are funnier than me. And so that is how I've gotten into the situation of making this puppet thing, which I kind of think will be your new favorite cult classic. And sorry, Mom, I am serious about my job, I swear. Okay? We don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. What an exciting time we have. Ha, ha, ha.
Waar is my sokkies? My bokkie wacht vir my om nou te gaan. En ek weet die dansbaan is net die langsaam. Maar sonder my sokkies gaan ek nie saam. Waar's my fucking sokkie, 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 waar's my fucking sokkie, 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 sokkie. 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 Waar's my fucking sokkies? Waar? O, waar? Ek sal nie nou betaal, want ek is nou laat en ek was net nou net al ander klaar en waar. Dis my fucking koffie en my sokkies. En ek gaan nou nie eens gaan nie en ek voel nie meer ek vlog nie. My sokkies is weg. En dis vir my nogal verskriklik sleg. En nou wil ek met die hele wêreld 'n bietjie weg. Want ek trap nie meer spore, want my sokkies is verlore. En ek is bosbefok en tot woede bekore. En ek vra jou net met alles wat ek het oor waar is my fucking sokkies?
Welcome to hopefully a production that will make you giggle, chortle, guffaw. Have you stuck with awe? Or simply going, what just happened? If all goes well, you'll be standing and clapping. So no more trapping you with my yapping. Your new favorite cult classic, Socks That Don't Match. Our sock puppet Chronicles. No strings attached.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land where socks always matched and shoes were always tied, there lived an emperor filled with pride. You see, the emperor had a love of fine clothing. It was very important to him that he remained with it, on trend, and stayed up to date with the newest fashions. The emperor was a very grand, vain, and prideful man, and would commission artists from far and wide, across all the lands, to produce the thickest threads for him to wear. It was very important that he remained ahead of the curve. If he wasn't happy with the artist's work, which was often the case, he would have them executed, hanged by the very shoelaces they came with. The emperor was a man that was very rarely satisfied, and the biggest problem was he did not know exactly what he was looking for. This was a very terrifying art proposal for any artist in his court, as you can imagine. After the emperor managed to murder off most of the artists within a 200-kilometer radius, he commissioned an artist that came from the furthest corners of his kingdoms to come and see if he could produce the clothing that the emperor's vain little heart so greatly desired. Finally, someone worthy! You see, I am looking for a gown that the peasants will not be able to take their eyes off of. A gown seen only in dreams and fantasies, worn only by those of legend and hero. A gown so fine it is almost senseless to the touch, light as a feather, to be picked and sewn with the wind, you see. Yes, my liege, I think I can help you, the artist said very nervously. But I will have to make a journey. I'll have to make a long journey to find the materials worthy of such a gown, you see. It will be much adventure, very dangerous, and you might have to wait. Ugh, fine. Go. I will wait for you. Quite stumped with this interesting commission, the artist thought long and hard where they would go to learn the secrets that would make this gown something that would please the emperor, but also spare him his life. And his journey began. Dooby-doo-boo-boo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I ain't no lawyer, do-do-do-do. I'm just a sock escaping from your drawer. I ain't no doctor, do-do-do-do. I'm just a hopscotch and sockser, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'm on an adventure, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And I'm gonna find the thing I'm looking for. Because if I don't, I will surely die. Yeah, I will surely die. So I'm gonna go on a really long walk, and I'm gonna see a lot of things I could possibly learn from. Do 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 do. Do what the sock is going on. Wah, 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 wah. After doing a few Google searches and Pinterest boards of kif threads and good outfits, the artist happened upon something called Africa Burn. And so their path changed quite dramatically. I definitely need a ticket for that, they thought to themselves. And they Googled Africa Burn tickets and realized that due to unfortunate pandemic situations, that the physical burn was not to happen in 2020. With this tragic news, they decided to go straight to the source. Yes, my friends, the source, the sauciest of sources, Africa Burn HQ, where the Excel spreadsheets that make the city happen. Wild.
What's happening?
Hello.
Oh, damn.
Hi, little guy. Hey. Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Are you answering stupid questions?
Yeah.
People who didn't read the email?
Totally.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day.
Yes,
The day in the life.
Day in the life of Africa.
Hard work, if you heard him. Yes.
Also, just lots of emails from positive, enthusiastic volunteers. Yeah, which is always very good.
It's good news. I would lend a hand, but I only have one.
No, you don't even actually have a hand, you just have an arm.
Yeah, the baby sleeps, but nothing to do them.
They forgot to,
Yeah.
that's fine, shame. Your eye's not looking too good.
Yeah, I cut my ear off recently, and that's kind of had a secondary infection. But it's fine. It's dealing with it. Thankfully, my parents have healthcare, so like, it's cool.
Cool. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Being in the headquarters of such a creative operation was quite eye-opening and educational. And even though these were just models of the actual sculptures, being the size of a sock puppet does have an advantage when you're doing an art tour in the office. Yes. And so our brave and valiant artist learned more about being open and being radically inclusive, and that nudity was an okay thing, and that glitter wasn't cool, and all of these interesting things that previously they hadn't known. And they made many, many great friends along the way as well.
Friend. So, is it true? Yeah, I'm made of chance encounters and universe goo. Yeah, I heard artists often disrupt the administration of Africa Burn.
Yes, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I have a puppet on there myself. It's the control. It's the inside. It's a rabbit. Yes.
Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Yes, high five. Take a bow.
Hello. Hey.
Can we have a hug? I know it's cold.
Yes.
But, oh.
After meeting with these makers, creators, and collaborators that create these fantasy and dream places, the artist realized what he needed to do. And also that art is really whatever you make up. As he was cruising back onto the Emperor's palace, jam into some blues, the Emperor waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited for the artist to reappear. Finally, you're back. Now, show me my robe. Why, you're looking at it, my liege. What? You see, I have travelled from far and wide to produce a gown of this quality. You see, it is woven with the finest spider silk found in the South African Tankwa Desert. It has been touched by thousands of free spirits, and only those smart, special, and worthy enough will be able to see it. The emperor, too embarrassed that he couldn't see anything, simply nodded and accepted the robe graciously, taking the artist's word for it since he paid such an exorbitant price for this gown. The artist took their leave.
The big day. The big day. The emperor comes out to play. They get him on the horse. And they have the armed forces lead the parade. But the artist knew that the impression he would make would be that of great enjoyment or a big massive mistake. Did you see? Yes, I saw. Even me. The emperor, yes, the one with the crown. The emperor. He's not wearing a gown. And so they laughed. And they laughed. And they turned the whole society upside down.
For the years to follow after the emperor's parade, many things changed. The emperor lost all respect from his subjects, and the monarchy toppled. Destiny had it so that the man who loved and adored his clothes would be known as the naked emperor for the rest of time. Don't fret, though. Even atomic bombs have silver linings, and the whole community became a very nudity-friendly, body-positive space in the years to come. And that is the Sock Puppet Chronicles of the Emperor's New Sock. If you were expecting Macbeth, I suggest you go and watch Lion King. It's basically the same thing. I'm sorry if you were expecting Macbeth. I am Macbeth. I am here, but it might not be the classical version you had been anticipating. It was wonderful having you here today. But now that our story is done, we will leave you with one more song from Rafiki, also known as DJ Grotek, with a cover of Every Sock Gets a Hole.
When I was younger, I used to laugh at how people gave socks as presents to each other. Oh, but how they're laughing at me now. Now socks are all that I want. They're all I ever want. 'Cause every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole. a tiny lifespan. Be them sick or thin or sold by your grand. Oh, but now I know for sure that socks are not born in a drawer. Those socks are not born in a drawer. 'Cause every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole. Give me yellow, give me blue, give me vermilion. But don't give me one pair, give me a million. No, don't give me one pair, give me a million. 'Cause every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Every sock gets a hole.
Thank you for joining us in this incredibly strange journey. We hope you have had a good time. If you haven't had a good time, I hope at least you've had an interesting time. Farewell, goodbye. May your day be good.
You know what would be really funny, it would be painful, is instead of taking a bow, I just smash my face on the counter. So I think now would be an important time to tell people how important it is to fill in your proposals properly. And in conclusion, the weirdest artwork I've ever made. I don't know if it's the weirdest one you've made, but yeah. Thank you, Africa Burn.
Thank you very much.
Bye.